All right, welcome to our what's our name called again?
Work in progress. Where I really don't like our
Stream
name.
of Stream of
Stream of
Stupidity,
stupidity,
right?
but I feel like you should really think
Should
of
we really
something
change
else.
it? Okay.
We should really think
Uh,
of something else.
yeah, we'll just keep it for now. But yeah, welcome to another episode. I know it's been a while. When was our last episode? It was like
I don't know.
last year. Was it
We're
last?
also two people short.
Yeah, as you can see, we're missing two other people because one he's currently on holiday with his family,
And I don't know where the other one is.
and I don't know where the other one is. He's just living his own life, just... So yeah, if you guys are watching this, bro, what are you doing, bro? Come
What?
get your butt over here right now. But yeah, yep. So just in case you guys forget who we are, my name is Vincent,
Oh, my name's Tim.
and yeah. So yeah,
This is our first in person
yeah.
podcast.
How do you feel about it, bro?
I don't know. I feel like it took a billion years to get to this point. I think
But hey, we're here.
we're here. We are
Yeah.
here.
We have a legit setup. As you can see, it's still
not
not.
legit.
It's not perfect yet.
It's not
but-
legit at all.
Hey, it's work in progress, right? So
I'm gonna tell the story of how we made the setup.
Alright,
I
go.
think that's a good story.
all right.
I feel like, I mean, do you wanna start us off? I think.
Nah, you're a better storyteller
Or
than me, bro. So,
okay,
yeah.
that's news to me. I'm a good storyteller. What the heck?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think I we were planning to get an in person podcast for a while, right? And we were talking about locations for I don't even know how long.
It's just been
Yeah, we went to like three places. What either what was it? My house, Felix's house, and then like your house, right?
yeah.
And then because we live at like separate at three separate areas
Yeah,
and
opposite of
opposite
each other.
of each other. So we didn't know how to commute, right? And yeah, so we first decided to go on Felix's one, but then he disappeared.
Yeah, that's exactly
Exactly.
basically.
So we decided to go here. Because I think we're in like an empty room in my house, and I think like it's not empty. I think like if the camera just shifts a little bit to the left,
yeah,
like
then you can see
you get
a
to
lot
see
of
like
things.
a lot of junk. And,
Yeah.
But yeah, we decided to go here, and it was it was a lot harder than we thought. Right? We assumed that I don't know for a podcast is just you show up, you get a chair and a table,
Yep.
and then you set dress a little bit, and then like I was a Bob's your uncle kind of thing, like. But it turned out to just like be just a crap storm of stuff. Like when we decided to set it up first, it was just two chairs.
Yep, two
like the
chairs.
two chairs like
Yep.
in a corner, like that corner actually
Yep.
as well. And when we framed it, we're just like we look like we're a bunch of homeless people. like 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 we it felt like we just moved into a new house.
Yeah, just breaking into someone's house and be like, all right, let's just live here illegally.
I just yeah, or just like we didn't have any furniture,
Yeah.
and it just felt so barren. So we spent like 20 minutes trying to decide like, well, how the heck are we gonna, what was it, set dress this, or how are we gonna even set it up? And I don't know. We went through like so many places. We were like, okay, let's get a coffee table. We don't own a coffee table because we're poor, and or I try to scourge around my house to see what it is, or what we can use. It didn't work out like at all.
Yeah.
And then like throughout this entire moment, Vincent was just like, "Oh, yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Let's just do it." And I feel like, yeah, if we went for Vincent's idea, I'm 100% sure. I don't know. We didn't take a picture of the setup, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But then we should have taken our
should've
first
done
set,
it, yeah.
the picture of our first setup. You would have just been like, it felt like someone's first YouTube video.
Yeah,
kinda like-
yeah.
But yeah, like we didn't want to, or we wanted to invest a little bit, right?
Mm.
As in like to make it at least semi look good. Because right now, I mean, it doesn't look that bad, right? But
It's
or
you know,
like
for like a first shot, first shoot, it's pretty
Yeah,
alright, on
yeah.
a budget.
yeah.
So-
So like, what was it? Well, I mean, you can see the setup right now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. I need to
Ooh.
I need to go over here
Yeah.
to see it, but yeah, it looks fine. But yeah, we want to kind of keep improving it,
Yeah, of
depending
course.
on if people actually like watch this or
Yeah,
not.
so make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, please, because our livelihood depends on
Our
this.
livelihood,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah
we're living illegally in
we're
someone
living
else's
illegally in someone's
house.
house. You know, all these things you see,
Are the-
we just kind of just took it out of like the
yeah,
closet and
yeah.
stuff. Like we don't actually own this,
The
so
owners of the house are away right
yeah, they're
now.
on
They're
holiday.
on holiday,
Yeah,
so oh my gosh. Yeah, like so. Long story short, after we decided we didn't want a hobo setup, we were just like, okay, let's just get a table.
yeah,
Yeah, and I don't know about you guys, right? I feel like I never furniture shop before,
yeah, yeah.
or
I
any
mean, we used to as a kid, like when you're just going with your dad,
yeah,
and
but you don't really
he,
pay attention to that. You just kind of like you. I remember for my furniture shopping with my parents, I just go there and I just kind of sit on all the expensive couches,
oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
then I just kind of wait until I don't know, either buy something or they're like, oh, we're not buying anything anymore.
Mm,
Like,
true.
but yeah, regardless of that, I think like we didn't know where to start. We were just like, what kind of table should we have? What kind of what's our price point and stuff
Yeah.
like that? Because like we wanted to consult with the other two, but
But
the other two disappeared.
they just
So we didn't know
disappeared.
what to do.
So
And Vincent really wanted to record.
yeah,
Today.
because I came all the way out here, bro. You know, like how like expensive gas prices are, bro. You know, the return on investment, bro. Come
Yeah.
on.
Oh my gosh. But
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. And I mean, I was happy enough to get like to even have a setup to begin with.
Right.
But 100%, like that hobo setup, I was not gonna record there.
Okay.
I think we said the backup plan was we'll just leave the setup
And then just
and then just do an audio one.
Yeah.
Like we just
We're
us in the
just us
same
two.
room. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And yeah, we decided. So those were our two choices. But then
Mm.
we're just like, okay, why don't we just go out and try to find a
Yeah.
table? This was also in the same day as well.
Yeah.
So,
Like just like 2 hours ago. You know? 2 hours ago,
We
bro.
should have vlogged it. That would be very
Yeah, that'd
funny.
be pretty funny.
Because it was such a mission to get a table. Like we went
Oh,
to
man.
like our first stop, right? Like I don't know.
We went to the warehouse stationery.
Yeah, we went to Warehouse Stationery.
And like let's just say like the average prices for a table there is like $200.
My goodness. Yeah, it was insane.
Yeah.
It was good tables though.
Yeah, nice tables.
Nice
you know?
tables. We spent way too much time on the standing desks. We're
Yeah, we're
just
just
going
like
up and down.
You never played with the standing desk
No, I
before?
never played
Ah,
with the
okay.
standing desk. So I just kept, like we spent like I don't know 10 minutes just doing that, and
Yeah.
then Vincent's just like, "Hey man, we gotta buy a table." Like
Focus on the
we gotta
mission, bro.
Focus on the
Focus
mission.
on-
I was just distracted. But yeah, that was way too high. And then so we went like on a 20-minute drive
Yep.
to another like a mega mall or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Um,
When Kmart,
to Kmart
because we
Kmart.
thought like, hey, Kmart's basically like the IKEA of New Zealand.
Is
So we
it?
thought like, yeah, it kind
Isn't-
of is.
Isn't IKEA
It's like
for
budget.
furniture mostly?
I mean, if you look at some of like the styles with the furniture, it's kind of like IKEA. I feel like with like
I
Kmart
guess so.
stuff.
But
It's,
like
like,
they
cheap,
but
it's,
they
like-
also sell a lot of more stuff.
Yeah,
Like
fair enough.
like candy
Yeah, candy and all that.
and like what was it? Oh my gosh, I remember going to the tech section of Kmart.
The tech,
There's a tech section.
the
Like-
tech, like technology.
technology
Oh.
section.
wait,
And
what?
it was just filled with like really budget rip off like selfie sticks
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
like tripods, and I'm just like, what is it's like that conception of tech is just like, I guess, things to put the actual technology on, but not the actual technology itself.
Right. Oh yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
So it's like if you're going there and be like, oh, I want to buy lights or something,
yeah,
you're gonna get a tripod for the light,
yeah,
but you're not gonna get the light.
yeah.
But at least that's the Kmart that we went to, right?
Yeah.
It was such a bad Kmart
Man,
for technology. But anyways, we went to there was some really good tables, but they were like
really small.
like this time, like half of this table.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
We'll get to this table soon, by the way. Like this
Just
wonderful
wait
table.
for 20 more minutes
20
as
more
we
minutes.
explain. And then we'll get to this
But
table.
the Kmart table was like this small. So
Yeah.
I would have just like been like
We'll be like very close.
yeah, like knee to knee.
Like,
Like-
yeah, like that.
like knee to knee with
Yeah, we'll
with
be like touching. Yeah.
yeah,
But
for sure. And then we were just like, okay, it's like, bro, I love you. You know, I love you like a brother, but I'm not that close to be breathing like your breath.
yeah.
So we were just like, nah. And it was really small as well.
Mm.
And then so we were running out of options there, right? And we were just
Yeah.
like, okay, the warehouse.
Yeah,
Like-
that's all. That was our the warehouse extra. Okay,
Extra.
like
Yeah.
need to add that.
So you would
in.
think like extra would mean like, okay, there's more stock, right?
Yeah,
But the amount of tables there is the same as like warehouse stationery. It felt like just they got warehouse stationery like tables.
Yeah.
And they just sell it at warehouse. I mean, it makes
are
perfect
they selling
sense,
at
right?
the same price?
I don't know. Maybe. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they do. It's
Really?
always all of them that we saw in warehouse with triple digits.
Oh, okay.
So I
fair
think
enough.
like they're roughly the same price. But it was
Yeah.
really funny how like, well, I mean that's. Do you think warehouse extra or just warehouse in general is like the subsidiaries of warehouse, right? Like
No, I
like
think
warehouse
so.
stationery and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Do you think warehouse extra is just like, okay, let's just take every subsidiary of warehouse, or
Yeah.
like every sub like store, and then just combine them, and that's
Yeah.
what warehouse extra is.
I feel like only that area has it. Like like from the area that I live in, we don't have the warehouse extra.
Warehouse extra.
Like it's like first time seeing. I was just like, bro.
My goodness, it was huge though.
Yeah,
it was very huge.
Yeah.
But we were really short on time, and we were
Yeah.
just kind of like we were just running around. And I don't know if you know this about Vincent.
What?
Um,
What do you? All right.
But
oh, it's time to expose me. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm
All right. Let's
exposing
go.
you right
Let's
now.
go.
I spent like a total of like 6 hours with him. Like, what was it? I don't even know. But just the
Yeah,
entire
yeah,
day
yeah.
with him, just
Like the whole
doing-
afternoon.
the whole afternoon and like some of the morning. Vincent's like a gorilla. He
Why?
like when he's on a mission and he's like he has focus. You do not care about like every other thing around you. You just you do a beeline
Yeah, I guess so.
and you don't care about any object or person in front of you. Like
Oh,
I swear it was really
okay.
funny how like every time we went to a store, right?
Yeah.
Vincent gets out of my car and just like slams the door and he's like, we gotta go. And then like and then he like disregards all like traffic or like people around him, and I'm just like, bro, chill, calm down. Like we have some time. Like he like tramples over like everything, like trying to get like
Bro.
and well I feel like there was one point that I feel you did damage to like some of the furniture.
Nah, bro. Nah. It can't be
Cause
that
you were
bad,
just like,
dude.
bro, like in the warehouse extra, you were
Like I was sitting
had a
on
table.
that
yeah
that was it the rocking chair. I was
Yeah.
sitting at like the
yeah the
like the foot section of it where it's like supporting your feet, but I like was
and, you-
sitting on
and
it,
it's
and
like
then
this supports my feet, but what if I put an entire human on it? Like like he just like disregards it because I was like, oh, search up other tables that we can find, and he's like yeah. And he's
yeah.
like, I need a place to sit. So he like sits on him, and it's like you low key just tipped.
oh, did I?
You tipped the rocking chair.
Oh,
Or,
okay.
like the lazy boy.
Yeah,
I think it was
yeah,
lazy
yeah.
boy. And I'm just like, bro, this guy, like, you, even like when we're setting up, right? You were
Yeah, yeah.
you were like knocking all of my stuff around, like because you were just like, I'm so excited, I want to get this.
Yeah.
This-
You know who I've been watching Demon Slayer recently,
oh yeah.
and like Inosuke, I feel like that's me. I can see myself in them, bro. Like
Is it
and
because you
then-
gym a lot?
no,
And
it's
then-
just
and
not
then
just that.
He's
It's just
always
his like
shirtless.
no, it's just that he's always like when he wakes up, he's like I choose violence. So I'm like, yep.
I choose violence.
Yeah.
Today I choose violence.
Yeah. So I'm just like,
Yeah,
now
yeah.
you say that, I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
it's lining up, you know.
Oh my gosh.
So I was like, yeah, potential cosplay coming up, maybe like, you know, I don't know.
Would you think you would cosplay?
I mean, if I get a nice body
heck?
like in Inosuke, then could be keen. But it's still work in progress.
Still work in progress,
you know,
man.
so.
But yeah, like that was what I learned about you today. I
Yeah.
think just spending that time trying to find that table, and like, anyways, back to the
Back
saga,
to
right?
this,
The saga of the table.
yeah,
I think like we kind of gave up, right?
yeah,
And
we're
then
like,
and then you searched up one last time on Google like tables,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
you
yeah.
found
Bunnings.
a Bunnings like folding table,
Yeah.
and we're just like, that's it. We were like, it has to be that one.
Yeah, yeah,
Because for one, this setup is actually like it's pretty temporary.
yeah.
Because what was it?
Because we're homeless, you know.
Yeah,
This
'cause
is
we're
not
homeless.
this is not the permanent
Oh
place.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, because we're
Yeah.
homeless. But yeah, like the setup is temporary, and we were gonna move to another setup if we can.
Yeah,
Maybe once everything is kind of set in stone as well,
yeah.
and with the other people as
The
well.
other two.
The other two. So we were like, okay, if we're gonna get a setup, it may be good if we have a moving setup, as in we can pack it down.
Yeah,
and we can,
portable, like, you know.
yeah. So we were just like folding table, 100%, like that's good. And and then we're just like, where's the nearest Bunnings? And we searched it up, and the nearest Bunnings was like,
Closed and like it was like
oh, it was
Closing
almost
soon.
closing soon. And it was like 40 minutes away. And we're just
Yeah.
like, oh, it's over. And then I realized, I'm like, wait, there's a Mitre 10
just right around
just
the
right
corner.
around the corner. I'm like, they have to have
Yeah,
a
yeah.
table. So we were just like, okay, let's search it up, and we're like, yeah. So we
Yeah,
got it, and then so we arrived at Bunnings.
Mitre
Oh, sorry,
10.
no. Mitre 10. And man, that was like,
Dude, it felt like as soon as we walked in, it's like, bro.
yeah, my goodness. I like to get some context. We don't ever we're not DIY guys.
Yeah,
At
we're
all.
not at all. As you can see, bro, we're not.
We're
we're
not
this sort of
DIY
setup,
guys.
bro. Like,
We're not DIY guys. We don't like to make things with our hands in terms
Yeah.
of like furniture or just workshop stuff.
yeah.
So we never even stepped into a Mitre 10.
I
And, like,
might have
when
as
was
a
it- when was
kid,
this?
like, cause my dad's a carpenter, like, so he always buys like material
Ah,
stuff.
okay,
So
yeah.
I went with him a couple of times as a kid, but then
Yeah.
I just remember like the thing that stood out to me were like those like displays, like those like sink displays, those like lights
Yeah, yeah,
displays,
yeah.
and you're just like, dang,
that's
that's pretty
good."
cool, you know. But yeah, that was
It's like basically our memory of these shops are
Yeah.
when we were just 10 years old, and then like now that we're like adults,
yeah,
we went in and we're just like, it felt like just Disneyland.
yeah.
Well, not necessarily Disneyland. I would say it was
felt like a playground a little.
It felt like a
bit.
playground because we were just like, what is all this? Like,
Yeah,
what is
yeah.
what
They
are we
had these
looking
like there's like setups and stuff as well.
at? Yeah.
Like with like they made it so pretty, like it was like the outdoor setup
Yeah.
with like sofas and stuff.
My
And I'm
goodness.
just like, damn,
They
bro.
give you like just a lot of like, it's like this is what your house could look like.
Yeah.
And
They
then-
really like
yeah.
show it to you and just like, okay.
And then going into what was it? Going around the Mitre 10.
yeah.
There were like sections, displaying like what your house could look like.
Mm,
And like I remember Vincent going like, "Bro, imagine if our podcast looked like that."
dude,
It was like
I'm-
an outdoor.
Yeah. They had like
deck.
barbecue setups, like
My
the
goodness.
sofas, and then like dangling
Yeah.
lights. I'm just like, one day, bro, one day.
One-
So make sure to like and subscribe, and also comment, share with your friends. Yep, I'm
So
done
as you can
with
see,
this.
out of the two of us, or out of the group, he's the business guy. He's the business head.
I mean,
running
I
the business,
guess. I mean, I spent like $30,000
for a degree.
like 3 years for a degree on this. So,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, what do? We found I mean, we didn't know where to go.
Yeah.
For
it was
one
like
thing.
48 aisles to give you some context.
Wait.
And the fact that it was so big that like as soon as you walk in
Yeah.
to the place, they have like this like iPad thingy. Cause like of like the staffs, I don't know, they're just too lazy to like help you, or like the place is too big,
Yeah.
or they don't have enough staff to like facilitate stuff. So they have this iPad thing to just like, oh, if you want to search for something, let's say you want this table, right?
Yeah.
You search it, and then it'll give you the location
Yeah.
of the place, so you can just go find it yourself. And Yeah.
So we found that out after, by the way.
Yeah, after-
we,
after.
we did. So when we got our table, we were just like, wait a minute, there's this iPad that shows.
Yeah.
But the thing that is funny to me actually is
Yeah.
when you search up folding table,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the table that we wanted,
Yeah.
it didn't show one aisle.
It
showed multiple aisles.
Like multiple dots, and then it's like,
So it's just like it's like, oh, you want to find this thing? By the way, it's in like these 4 different places.
Yeah.
That's just how big everything is and how
Yeah.
compact everything is. And I think at this point we were just like, wow, we actually got. Honestly, I'll be real with you. I felt like when after we went to Kmart and there was no table there, I was ready to give up.
yeah,
And-
we're ready to go back to that. Nah, I'm kidding.
No, we're not gonna go.
do that.
We're not gonna go back to the hobo setup. It was so bad. Man, we should have taken a picture of it. It was
No.
legit the funniest.
No,
thing
we can
ever.
just finish this and then just set it like the way how we remembered it, and then we'll just take a photo to just show how whack it is. But
Oh my gosh.
yeah,
But yeah, like so we finally got the table. We were so happy, and
Yeah.
we're just like, oh my gosh, we finally got the table.
it took 2 hours,
It took.
around 2 hours.
Wow, I can't believe I spent because we went to like
We went around 4, and then we finished at 5:30.
Yeah.
So around like 1.5
we went to like
hours.
4 places,
Yeah,
and these 4 places are not like next to each other.
yeah,
We had to like
mini road trips.
like a
along the
mini
way.
road trips, yeah, along
Yeah.
the way, and like
So yeah, man, like the effort that we put into this, bro. So make sure to like us.
Oh my gosh. The ad plugs. The plugs
Okay.
are insane.
Hey, you know what they say? You know, you have to like put in there like with advertising, right?
Mhm.
You need to like they need to record it 7 times for them to actually do
Really?
something about it. So
Wow.
that's why you watch these Logan Paul videos. Like every like video, he'll be like, "Oh yeah, by the way, merch." Like he'll plug in his merch like 7
7
times
times.
in the video, but hey, it works.
It
bro,
does
you
work. It
know?
does work.
So yeah, but
Oh
go on.
my. Nah, it's like I think it's good that we plug that, right? Because
Yeah.
I honestly every time I watch a podcast, I think like I forget.
Yeah,
I sometimes I forget what I'm even watching,
right.
and then like I have like an attention span of like a 5-year-old.
Oh,
So
really?
I have to always have like someone to remind me of stuff.
Mm,
So, I mean, man, is that why they do plugs? 7
yeah,
times?
it's like advertising, right? Like
Gosh, do you think people who have like longer attention spans do they just go like, man, I've heard this like already, or
I don't even know about it. Like in this day of age, everyone's like, even my parents' attention span is like, cause they're on like TikTok, like the Chinese TikTok all the time. That's literally
wait, your parents are
destroying-
on TikTok?
Yeah, especially
My
my dad.
goodness.
Like he would just sit on the sofa, like he would just lie on the sofa, just like scroll on.
What's
like,
your dad's go to for TikTok?
I don't know, man. He just watched. It's Chinese.
It's
As
Chinese?
well. It's like the Chinese version
Is just
of
Super
TikTok.
Idol? Super Idol. he just watches every rendition of Super Idol.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what sort of stuff he watched for.
Oh
It's
my
just- He just
gosh.
He just stays glued on his phone for like a long time, and my mom's doing that as well. I'm just like, bro,
Wow. My parents don't even know what TikTok is.
good.
I think
Make sure they stay like that way, bro.
I feel like it's in these times, right? Because my parents are not that tech savvy, especially my mom.
I feel like that's a
Um,
blessing in disguise.
Yeah,
to be honest.
like oh, it gets both ways because sometimes like sometimes you get questions where like so my mom doesn't know what the concepts of tabs are.
Oh, okay.
So when she opens something on Google, she has to close the entire web browser if she wants to go
Oh,
somewhere
really?
else. She doesn't know what
Wait,
tabs
seriously?
are. Yeah, legit.
Oh
So
my
it's
goodness.
like I think a coworker said like, "Oh, I just opened a new tab."
Yeah.
And then like she came to my room and said, "Tim, how do you open a new tab?"
Yeah.
And like I did a double take a little bit cuz I was listening to music, right? I had to go like
It's like, huh?
I was like I feel like I'm like yes, I heard those words enter my brain,
yeah.
but I'm just like in disbelief.
yeah.
And I'm just like, "Wait, what do you need again, mom?" And she's like, "Oh, open a tab." And I'm just like, "Wow, okay, this is not a dream."
yeah.
So I had to show her what the concept of tabs are.
All right, right, sorry about that. We just ran into some technical difficulties.
It just
And also, yeah.
it actually it worked out. It worked out that it cut off on that point because my mom, for some
What do you
reason,
mean we're homeless? No, I'm kidding. Okay, okay. Let's stop that. Let's stop that
my
story
mom
now.
for some reason came in and like said like, oh, would you like the most loving
Yeah,
Asian
they
mom go
cook
like,
you
oh,
food.
would you like some food? And I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I'm like, thanks, mom. I love you. I love the food. Thank you for your hospitality. But
wrong
if you would
timing.
have walked in and then we were recording, I would just be like, okay.
So yeah, yeah. But yeah, you didn't miss much. But what do we talk about again?
um,
Something about
the setup
the
being
setup.
being
Yeah,
a
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
So what was it? Yeah. So this setup or decorating the setup is so scuffed because yeah, we were trying to rummage around for things that might look good or not.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, I guess the viewers let us know if it actually is good.
Oh yeah,
Um,
that's what we said
yeah,
before it
yeah,
cut
yeah.
off.
And then you plugged for like the
Yeah,
10th time.
the 10th time, and
Um,
yeah,
cause like so this wallpaper is held up by glue tack. I'm 100% sure that if we leave it for long enough, it's just gonna fall. So if it falls during this recording, it'll be really funny. But
yeah,
yeah, I'm just looking at this. I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's gonna fall. Um, and then like these plushies. I mean, I just had these plushies laying around, and we're just like, you know what? Maybe it'll look cool. But I might
yeah,
actually invest in some wallpapers or
yeah.
something.
What do you guys suggest? Comment down
Some
below.
wallpapers.
Yeah,
They're
comment
just
down
gonna
how you want it to be set
they're
up.
just gonna meme it and be like, oh, you should get a wallpaper of like
Like BTS, like
yeah. or that kind of stuff. But
yeah,
yeah, we'll see how it goes. And if it ends up with more people here as well.
yeah,
Cause yeah, I don't know about where is the other two? And
yeah.
you know.
Where are you guys?
He's
Uh,
calling you what? The boss is calling.
yeah, yeah, bro.
But yeah, I think it went well. I think like our first
I would consider
uh
this a success.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think it's a success. Yeah, I'm so glad that we found like again, I'm just hyped for this table, for the
yeah,
fact that we have a table.
yeah, yeah,
Um and like I mean it's a folding table. And it's mobile and
yep,
everything like that, which is
yep.
like really, really cool.
Mm.
Right, yeah, I'm just like I'm happy. I'm happy where it is. Um but yeah, I guess that's like the big thing, right?
Yeah,
That happened today. I mean like I
I
don't
was.
know, since we when was actually the last podcast, I wonder.
I think from the last time I remember is it was around November,
My goodness.
and then we did one in December, which
Wow.
was we didn't release it
Yeah.
because yeah,
So I guess this is still like I think a test though, right?
yeah,
I feel like this is still a test in terms of just like the setup.
yeah,
So yeah, feedback will really be appreciated.
yeah. So I don't need to say it anymore. But
Yeah,
you guys
yeah,
know.
yeah,
You guys
yeah.
know.
So feedback will be really appreciated, and I think like from the record from the reception of the last podcast,
It was pretty
it was
good.
pretty good. You know, I think people actually what was it went up to you. A couple of them said like, "Oh, where's the next episode?"
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
that.
Like friends, like
Yeah.
out like mutual friends and stuff. They just feel like even like people that I haven't talked to in a while.
Hmm.
They just like send me like IG DM and they're like, oh yeah, the podcast was pretty good. It felt like I was there, so I was like, okay, we're onto something.
We're
Especially
onto
during
something.
like lockdown and stuff.
My goodness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because we do this normally, like usually like on Discord and stuff, anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're just kind of like documenting it.
I think the main thing actually why we wanted to do it in person,
Yeah,
or one of the main things is we kept talking over each other.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's another thing.
Like, I think, oh my gosh, because I mean, I can already see an instant improvement, right?
Yeah,
Or I hope so, because like I think just knowing when you stopped talking, so I can be like, okay,
yeah, because you can see each other right in person.
exactly. So like in Discord, even though we have webcams on,
We didn't.
do
I
we
don't
have
think we
webcams on?
did. It was just Felix. Yeah, he was the only one because he was like trying to flex his setup,
Oh my gosh.
and then we were just like audio, like we didn't have any like video cam
Hmm.
on.
I feel like we did though, didn't we?
Nah, we
I don't know.
didn't. We
Oh,
didn't.
okay. Yeah, so like just that issue was like, oh my gosh, we kept talking over each other.
Yeah.
So I think already this is like a big improvement to that. And just having the what was it, the real, uh, making it kind of real, that
Yeah.
aspect, you know.
Yeah, more personable. So you can see
Yeah.
our faces for the first time. I'm not saying that I'm good looking, but you know.
But like I think it's also because well, I mean we only have one camera angle, so this is the
Yeah.
only camera
I
angle.
mean, we all start somewhere,
We all
right? You
start
know?
somewhere.
So,
We'll have multiple camera. Again, I
yeah.
think like it. I feel like this all depends on whether or not like people actually
Yeah, so yeah.
are interested.
Yeah, make sure
Make
share
sure.
with your friends so we can like we invest.
Or I think like, or I feel like we like to do this.
Yeah,
Just
this is just
even without the
yeah.
viewership. But I
Yeah, we
think
don't
like
need you. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm
we
just
don't
kidding. I'm
need
just
you.
kidding. Stay out.
We
Stay
don't
out.
need you. Screw you. Our table.
Yeah,
Screw.
no.
I'll keep
It's
this
not like
thing.
we spent like I don't know 7K on this. You know, like for me personally, like all these like camera gear.
We
and
did not
stuff.
spend 7K. I just want to say, I just want to
No.
iterate. We did not spend 7K. That's the most scuffed thing still. Oh my gosh. But yeah, like as in like we'll if people are invested, we'll invest in more stuff.
Yeah,
Because I think
definitely.
like the bare minimum, or the not the bare minimum, but or the minimum it required for us for it to actually look good.
Yeah,
I think like we'll do that. But then for like higher production, we'll need a little bit
bro.
more information, I guess.
Yeah,
Or I yeah, I think like I still quite enjoy just like yeah, I think from the last podcast we talked about how we we do this on a daily basis
yeah,
anyway.
yeah, yeah,
Is on Discord. We just like it will almost for us we just want to kind of document it.
yeah.
Um unfortunately the other two is not
Other
here.
two.
But and I think we were just starved for just creative stuff, right? We wanted to just make something.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Me and Tim
goodness.
actually had a talk like this. Like it was like last week or like 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago. Like at night. Like it was after we watched the Batman as well. Like I feel like the Batman, they really like it really does something to you. You know. Afterwards, you're just like,
In what
damn,
way? In what
bro.
way? In what
Just
way?
feel like, man, life's kind of meaningless. You know, you see Batman out there, like he's fighting crime. You know, he's changing the world, bro. And what are we? And he's still like depressed and stuff.
I think it was mainly because like Batman was saving people,
Yeah,
but then the city itself, I'm like, I don't want to save that city.
yeah,
That
yeah,
city freaking sucks.
yeah, bro.
It's just like depressing. It's like, oh, what you're doing is
Yeah,
meaningless, kind of
yeah.
thing.
It's very like doomer. Give me like doomer vibes. So we were both doomers afterwards, and we had a
Oh my
talk and
gosh.
be like, "Yo, we need to do something, bro. Like time's going by so fast. We're like,
Mm.
all right, let's do this podcast thing." And now we're here. You know, like that's why I spent like $900 on the lights, but you guys can't see it obviously. But yeah,
I think
I went hams
it went
afterwards.
hams, but not just for the podcast though. It was also because you also want to delve into like
Yeah,
filmmaking and stuff like
yeah,
that. You know, you're not like putting all in. Oh yeah, my career depends on a podcast. But yeah, I think like for me and Vincent specifically as well, we just really like movies and
yeah,
just like the creative stuff, and we
yeah.
wanted to output that.
Do you want to
You
talk
know,
about our like weekly routine on Discord?
well, what's our weekly routine?
Like every one of us, we would like pick a movie to watch and stuff.
Oh yeah,
That
we
just
do.
goes to show how much we love movies.
Yeah, but we spent like like an hour or like 50 minutes trying to like
Fine.
find a movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was nah, that's it was good. I enjoyed those.
Yeah.
And I feel as though like yeah, like seeing those things like creative stuff it just inspires you.
Yeah.
And we just thought like okay, what is the thing that we can do creatively that doesn't require us to shell out thousands upon $1,000s or like hours on our time just
Yeah.
to kind of like to make like a short film or whatever. So we're just like, oh,
Yeah.
podcast,
Podcast.
and yeah. So this was
What sort of creativity stuff do you associate podcasts with?
I don't know,
Maybe
creative
just
stuff.
storytelling, I feel like. And just
Ah,
like
yeah,
communicating.
maybe. I
Yeah.
guess so. I don't know. It's I don't even know why podcasts exist in the first place.
It's basically like radio, right? Like people listen to DJs like back in those days, and it's basically like the podcast, like back
But like,
then.
what's like w- the thing that keeps people like to keep coming back for it?
I guess just personality, bro.
I guess so. I get. I don't know. I mean, I listen to podcasts as well,
Yeah.
right, from time to time, but it's becoming bigger and bigger. I feel like a lot of people, all their friends that I know, are like, "Oh, yeah, I have a podcast," or "I've done a podcast
Oh,
before."
really? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
just like it feels like everyone's done a podcast at some point. But I mean, not everybody, of course, but
Yeah,
it feels like one of those things that um people do just for fun.
yeah,
Um, and I don't know. I think like I mean, it's fun for me to
Mm.
just to kind of share our really stupid thoughts to people.
yeah.
I think like I mean, that's why it's called
Stream of
what it was
stupidity.
called Stream of Stupidity before.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm kind of second guessing the name a little bit now.
Why?
I don't-
You
I was-
you came
even
up
though-
with the
even though I
name,
was
didn't you?
the one that kind of almost came up with the name.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. But but you know what? When we rebrand or something, it'll be like, wow, they're rebranding. It's cool.
Yeah. I mean, we'll rebrand it after this gets like 500 active listeners per month. We'll see.
Wow.
No, I'm kidding.
What the I don't know. I feel it. I don't even know how often do you think that we should or podcasts even do like every week, right? People do every week.
Yeah. I feel like every week is
Pretty
realistic
manageable.
for me. You know,
Yeah.
it's just that like driving up here can be a pain,
Yeah. And
especially
also
with the gas prices. But you
and-
know, this is
and-
a risk that I'm willing to take.
and the schedule as
And the
well
schedule.
with the other two.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does this mean that we out of the four of us, the two of us have no life, and everyone else is just
Yeah,
like, I'm busy
everyone
with
else, you
everything?
know, they have their own commitments, their own like misses,
And
you
we're just-
know,
and we're just
then
kinda
we're
like-
just the single folks here. So yeah,
I mean, I don't think it's the couple aspect, but
I mean,
I
it does
guess-
take a lot of time. Like, I feel like,
yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
other than else, what other thing can you think of? We're both working. They're working as well. I mean, Felix is still studying, but
I don't know. I think it's a stage of life,
yeah,
or depending on what kind of season you're going through,
yeah,
or yeah, but that's fine. I think like it's good that we have just a foundation now that can be consistent. You know,
yeah,
that we can actually we don't have to necessarily set up a lot of different stuff like you had to sync audio or something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Because like
yeah.
there's just one audio file and this is this or two. What is output for?
Hmm?
Two audio files, like from this microphone, that microphone.
I think
right?
this is like split.
Oh yeah.
So you do it in post. So you will be the left side and I'll be on the right side. And
Oh,
we
I
work
see.
together.
Yeah.
So you have more control and
Ah, okay,
flexibility.
okay. Yeah.
I watched that from a YouTube video. So like legit, like dead ass. Before I came here, I'm like, bro, I need to research this. So I
Yeah.
like 11 p.m. at night. I was
Oh
just
my
like,
gosh.
alright, how do I set this up? And let's just fingers crossed that
Yeah, it works.
after this work.
But I think this is a lot more streamlined though. A lot more
Yeah.
streamlined, and I think the editing process is also a little bit more easier,
yeah.
or hopefully.
It's mainly just audio.
Yeah, it's mainly just audio.
Like for video, it's just like
Yeah, for sure.
just leave it as it
Oh
is.
man. Anyways, I think yeah, I think we should probably like wrap it up. I think
Wrap it up. Okay.
It's pretty good. Or like
For the first,
I don't even know how long we've been going for.
probably like what time is it now?
Oh, yeah.
7:30.
Yeah,
It's
I
been
feel
a while, like 30 minutes. But yeah, how do you want to wrap this?
I don't know. I mean,
Let us know in the comments below.
how to finish the podcast.
And
No. It's been fun. I think yeah, we'll definitely keep this or I don't want to make promises that I can't keep. I don't want to be that YouTuber. It's like, oh yeah, I'll see
we'll
you
do
guys.
this every week.
I'll give you guys. Yeah, I'll do this every week.
Yeah,
or,
so just
or
leave
that
a
kind of thing.
comment to encourage us.
Encourage us.
Be like, yo, you guys can do it. When's the next episode? You know
I can't make this promise though. I can make one promise, and
what?
that promise is that it's not gonna take as long as before.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Just gonna rock up here and be like, all right, we're ready to go.
Yeah, yeah.
Bam.
And then just go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But any last words you wanna say
Uh,
to the audience for you?
I mean, if they're even watching this, but yeah.
What they-
Just because my YouTube channel's been kind of dead as well. Like I don't upload as much, and like oh my gosh, I watched my last video,
Yeah.
which was in October. It was like a vlog, and then I'm like at the end, I'm like, yo, I'm coming back.
And
I'm
you
gonna
never
make like
came
dope
back.
ass content for y'all, you know, like.
You never
And
came
then I was
back.
like, bye. Like, I went back to
Oh
I
my
went back to
gosh.
the dairy store to get milk afterwards.
Oh my gosh. You were the dad. You were the dad that left for
Yeah, I'm the
cigarettes,
dad
never
that
came
left
back.
for cigarettes. So I'm sorry, guys. You
Oh
know,
my
life
gosh.
just got in the way.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of things happen, but now we're back. That's the only thing that matters. So yeah, let us know what you guys think of this. Make sure to comment below. Like seriously, because we don't know what to make. If you guys don't tell us, you know,
I mean,
like give us topics.
I mean
you know?
suggestions.
Yeah,
But
suggestions.
I think we do have at least a sense of where of,
Yeah,
of-
yeah,
of
yeah,
what we're
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, comments are very helpful for that. But
Yeah.
I think most importantly, I think it's just like yeah, just to hopefully you guys enjoy
Yeah, definitely.
whatever this is, and
Yeah.
hopefully yeah, we can make more. And if I'm not gonna make that promise that it's gonna be like, oh yeah, we're gonna come back at this date or whatever,
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
it's definitely gonna be sooner
Sooner than you
than
think.
before.
Not like 6 months. Definitely not 6 months. So.
And I think yeah, well, yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
bye friends.
Bye.
I can't see the what the oh there we go.
Here we go.
Bye. Bye.